What's up, y'all? I got a PSA sub here. It just came in, was waiting a little while for it, so I'm super excited to touch down. It's about 50 cards or so. I got it reviewed by a friend named Pretzel. I either go through him or Tummy every single time I send a review to PSA. Would recommend going to him for sure. We'll just go through everything one by one. We'll start with box one. Okay, so start with card number one. 2017 Chrome. Most people say this is like the best modern soccer set. This one's a blue out of 150. People just like to collect the set. Happy it gemmed. I got this from a break with Kobe. Always doing breaks with him and Brengle. It's pretty much the two dudes that do breaks with. Super sick though. Definitely like can't go wrong with 2017 Chrome. Got pretty lucky on this. McKinney Manga PSA 10. Stoked this one gemmed. Wasn't 100% sure if it would, so glad it did. One of my main PCs, Matoma, Prize Footballers out of 150. Probably not like crazy expensive of a card, honestly, but I PC him, so it'll stay with me. Cool little semi-color match, kinda. Blue on blue. Oscar, Finest, Auto, PSA 10. A lot of people like this dude, so happy this one could gem. Can't really go wrong with like a rookie auto PSA 10. White Sparkle Copa, I got killed on. Absolutely killed on. I thought a lot of these would gem. The front was really clean, but I guess the back or something like that had just issues, or like maybe it's centering. This one I probably got killed on centering a little bit, but yeah, I did get killed on some of these. Some of them did gem, but a lot of these did 9, so we'll go through them one by one. And like I said, this one ended up being a 10, Nico Gonzalez. That one's cool. I think Argentina White Sparkle is super clean combo, honestly. This one's really sick. It's base, pretty much, paper, but it's jade, and it's a really cool design, Chinese New Year. PSA 10 Yamal. Can't go wrong with that at all. This one would have been way cooler, like, when the set came out. We'll take a PSA 10. I kind of just been, testing my grading eyes, see if like what I think my 10 actually tens, or if it's like worth sending in. It's this one's a gamble, because if it's 9s, it's just a completely worthless card. So like you really are like rolling the dice when you send one of these in, because if it doesn't 10, it's just a waste of money. ME9. Like I said, I got killed on all those. ME9, got killed on it. This one got killed on. Valverde autograph. Thought it was 10. It 9'd. It happens. Might be the worst of the sub. PSA 8 on an O auto. I honestly thought this was 10, but no, I did not. It was a 199 PSA 8 now. So it's a shame, but it happens. If you've graded it with PSA, there's always a heartbreaker and some type of sub that you weren't expecting. This card is sick. 2014 Rafa Marquez. I thought this would gem and maybe be like a low pop banger, but 9 is cool. 9's actually pretty solid for this. But yeah, was hoping it would 10, but super sick card. I got this from Renee. Pretty sure not too long ago. Great dude. I'll probably just link him on Twitter so you guys can follow his sales. DePaul, another 9. Got killed on his. Some other ones. I was going for Chile for like Alexis Sanchez, trying to get an Alexis Sanchez White Sparkle. I failed. But this one gemmed, so that's cool. Same with this. Did Uruguay a couple of times just because I liked Prism Copa. But nothing too crazy. Nico Paz auto. I'm actually a pretty big fan of him. He's been balling with Como. Nothing crazy. I mean, it's base auto, but I think it's cool. And then Doku, blue on blue, auto out of 10. Pretty sick. And then that's the end of the first one. Pretty big stack. So starting off with 2, we have the Messi Obsidian base. It's Obsidian, so it's out of 195. Tough gem, honestly. I'm happy this one gemmed. I usually have pretty bad luck with Obsidian, so we'll take that for sure. Next one up, Xavi Simons, Mojo Chrome PSA 10. This is the case hit for Topps Paper. It's a Chrome card, but it was part of the paper set. Pretty sick, honestly. That's a cool one, a gem. Great player. Yohan Wissa, PSA 10. I think I got this from Tradiac. Yohan Wissa, PSA 10. He's been balling. I'll take it. It's a cool one. Adingra, PSA 10. I'm always in Brighton breaks. So I get a bunch of Ferguson, like João Pedro, Welbeck. I'm always in Brighton breaks from Matoma. I try to just PC Kyogo and Matoma. Adingra is actually a great player. I actually really do like Adingra. Auto gold out of 10. PSA 10 out of 50. Pretty sick. Pretty clean card, honestly. But yeah, it's funny. I have a ton of Brighton. I'm not a Brighton fan. Just really going for Matoma. This one, I kind of got killed on. I thought it would 10. It did not. It's an Isak Color Blast PSA 9. Really sick card. Super hard to come by these in Prism Premier League, but yeah, I was hoping this would gem because the value would skyrocket, but it's a good one though regardless. I actually really like Isak, so like I said, I have a ton of Ferguson. I'm actually not the biggest fan of Ferguson's, like, necessarily, but I do get a ton of his cards, you know. So PSA 10 tie-dye Ferguson out of 49. People aren't collecting him nearly as hard as they were last year because he's just been hurt and hasn't really been performing too crazy, but he's finally back. So Bowen Hero Variation for Chrome, thought it would 10 and 9. This would have been a pretty cool card to gem just because it's the Hero Variation, but we take it. Cool card. Got it randomly in a break with Brengle. I had West Ham once, and I just happened to hit. This one's a brick. Griezmann short print. This is the paper set. I really do like short prints and like variations, and it's always sick when those can gem. So tried it on this, but it 9'd. I thought it would 10, but still a cool one. Just nothing crazy. This is another card. This card, it gemmed, but it's really not even valuable gemmed, honestly. It's kind of a brick. I just kind of tested this out because I just wanted to see if like my eyes are seeing gems, if I can like sense out what card might gem or not. So I'm happy this one gemmed because if it 9'd, it's a straight brick. Like kind of like that Yamal Chrome base. It's a brick if it doesn't 10. So always good when like you roll the dice and it works out in your favor. Ferguson, Prism Gold out of 10, PSA 9. Kind of one of those things, like, it's probably worth about the same as Raw at this point, because people just value PSA 9 like that. It's a cool card. It's not a bad grade either, but just it's kind of just gem or bust. Kyogo. I have the 1 of 1 of this, so I'm cool with the 9. I kind of just graded it because it was out of 10, and I have the 1 of 1 already. Nice card. Cool with the 9 on that. Just paper. Xabi Alonso, Chrome Bundesliga. I think this is a case hit for Chrome Bundesliga, but like everything from that from that set is just kind of a brick, so I don't think this is valuable at all. I just kind of gemmed it. I had hit it in a break and was like, you know, why not? It's Xabi Alonso, it's a cool card, it's case hit, but not crazy valuable or anything. Next one up, Luis Suarez, 2017 Chrome, PSA 10. Super sick. You know, like I said earlier, one of the most coveted sets you could go for. Out of 250 purple. Great player. So, happy this gemmed. Got that in the break with Kobe. Same break as the blue one from earlier. Matoma, Sapphire Gold, out of 50. One of my main PCs. Happy this gem for sure. It'll stay with me. Super sick. Duran. This is what, Blue Shimmer out of 8, I think. Yeah, out of 8. PSA 10. He's been balling. He scores goals literally every single game. He's a complete baller. So happy that gemmed. Got pretty lucky. This would have been cooler right around the time Chrome came out because people were like super hyped about Camardo around that time period. I feel like his hype died down a little bit. Nice card though. I mean, we'll take a gem and some type of pulsar silver, and then a 101 Kyogo 101. One of my main PCs. I have a pretty decent collection of his. The foil fractors are so sick. It's kind of hard to see. I'm trying to get like the details in it. This is from Topps Paper, European Nights. Happy this 9. I was trying to just grade it because it's a 101. Wasn't really too concerned about the grade. Don't think grades affect 101 prices too much. Just happy to get graded, so take a 9. I thought it could have been worse, so super hyped about that. Last one, PSA 9. Told you I got killed on these. Copa White Sparkle. Super sick Vinny National Landmarks case hit, PSA 10. Got this from Moores. Moores is a great seller on Twitter. Highly recommend just Twitter in general for soccer cards if you're looking, because there's a billion on there and there's a ton of great sellers. Vinny manga PSA 10 got this from Moores as well. Sold me both raw. They're super clean. They're both gems, so great seller. These are definitely just probably be PC. I PC Vinny as well, so take that for sure. Probably my favorite card from the set, honestly. I think this one is so sick. I pulled this out of a personal box. R9 gold phenomenon insert from Copa Prism. It's like almost a color match. It's yellow on gold, but you know, we'll take that. Out of 10, PSA 10 of R9. Super sick. Super happy that gemmed. CR7 prize footballers out of 299, PSA 10. Super clean card. Anything Cristiano related gemming is always just a W, so take that for sure. Even a kind of a higher number parallel like that, like still super sick. Another National Landmarks, Neymar. I got this from a break with Brengle that I didn't even know I hit this. Like I literally checked the mail. I think I had Brazil others in a break, and then this hit, and I had no idea I even hit this. They're not nearly as like coveted as like the Prism World Cup National Landmarks, but super sick cards, honestly. I think they're fire, and I'm glad I got like the pair of them in a PSA 10 combo. Prism Copa Milito, PSA 9 auto, blue shimmer. Super nice, but wish it would have gemmed. This one I don't really mind a 9 on. Molina, blue shimmer. I think blue shimmer and Prism Copa is 7. Yeah, so 7 of 7. PSA 9. Pretty sick. Don't mind that. This one is another one of my favorites of the sub. One of my favorite players right now, honestly. Romero, blue shimmer, PSA 10 out of 7. Super sick. Great player. Got this out of a personal box as well. Rodrigo manga from Prism Copa. It was a 9, so I didn't get super lucky, but was lucky enough to pull it out of a box, so I'm not mad at it, honestly. I think this is from the same box as the Rodrigo manga, honestly. Cafu auto, didn't 10, so kind of an L, but take it. Luis did not 10, gold out of 10. Still cool, honestly. I think this card's pretty sick, but it's probably not crazy valuable or anything. Cool though. Sam Kerr, Women's Donruss. I know it just looks like straight base, but like the higher numbered cards were short print in Women's Donruss. So PSA 10 and this is pretty cool. Prism Copa, so you know it's a PSA 9. Got murdered on those. Shesko, I got the gold and the base and a PSA 10. This is the out of 50. Pretty sick. I was doing a bunch of Bundesliga breaks when that set came out for some reason. And now I have like random Leipzig and Bayern and Leverkusen cards, but cool design, honestly. And getting the pair in a PSA 10 is cool. And then last one of the sub. Last one of the sub is no other than Darwin Nunez. Blue Shimmer Auto, PSA 9. Thought it would 10 again, but cool card. Cool card, honestly. Good player, too. But that wraps up the sub. Appreciate anyone who stuck around and actually watched the video.